Hi everybody, my name is Anne and I am coming to you from my home in Auckland, New Zealand. And there's a couple of reasons why I'm making this video. I'm actually hoping that I'm going to make a series of videos for people to watch who are interested in finding out about a person's journey in this country, in New Zealand, with CCSVI in relation to multiple sclerosis. I have done a little bit of research on the net to see if I could find anyone in this country who had documented their journey, but wasn't really able to find anyone. That's not to say that there isn't anybody, and certainly, you know, if there is somebody, I'd be very, very keen to speak to that person or those people, and perhaps we can pull our resources. But I have multiple sclerosis, and I really wanted to document my journey with that, and certainly with CCSVI. As I said, let me just tell you a little bit about me, because I think that's really, really important, especially in this video. As you know, I have multiple sclerosis. I have remitting relapsing multiple sclerosis. I'm 40 years old. I was diagnosed with remitting relapsing MS back in 2006. But actually, on reflection, I think I've had this disease a very, very long time, really. And certainly when I had the MRI scan back in 2006, I was diagnosed and then sent for the scan. That scan showed many lesions in the central nervous system, really showing that I'd had MS for quite some time. So yeah, so that's a little bit about me with my MS. I also am a registered nurse, although I'm no longer practicing. I left nursing not because of my MS actually, but due to professional reasons. But I found it extremely hard to find a job that accommodates my MS, really. It's been a very, very difficult journey. I was an operating theatre nurse, that is my background, and I had to give up theatre really because standing became an impossible thing to do, and when you're in the operating theatre, that's what you do an awful lot of, is stand. So my legs became unreliable, and of course, I mean, I drop everything, and that's not conducive to working in a sterile environment. It's actually maddening. I drop everything all the time, several times. It's maddening, and I'm sure that there are people that have got MS who are sitting there and they're nodding their head. Yes, I know exactly what she's talking about. But yeah, so it's been very difficult. Finding a job has been challenging. Anyhow, I digress. I really want to talk about CCSVI and my journey with it. I was following a lady in, I think it's Melbourne in Australia. Yes, she was in Melbourne, who I contacted. She'd put some videos out on YouTube as well about her journey with CCSVI, and because I didn't want to put all of my eggs into one basket in terms of treatment options, I decided I'd contact her and find out a little bit about it. And if you have MS, I'm sure that CCSVI, if you're not skeptical about it, that is, I'm sure CCSVI has given you quite a bit of, you know, it's exciting. It's giving you excitement, because CCSVI certainly does seem to be credible in that, you know, 50%, 60%, 70% of people with MS are showing the stenosed jugular veins. These are two of the veins that are implicated in this particular syndrome, CCSVI, as well as a vein in the chest, and I'm sorry, the name of that vein escapes me. My previous background in nursing was also as an educator, so I'll probably do little mini teaching sessions. I'm hoping, you know, to raise public awareness about this disease as well. And if you're watching this and you don't have MS, I really do hope that it raises a little bit of your awareness about MS. I won't talk too much about MS and what it is in this particular DVD or video. I'm going to probably refer to MS in other videos that I do. What I won't do though is I will not offer anybody a medical opinion. I'm a nurse, not a doctor, and it would be extremely unethical of me to offer any kind of medical opinion. But what I will do is I'll offer you my opinion as a person with MS. I'll offer my opinion and document my journey with CCSVI. So I'll also offer you very small descriptions on CCSVI. As I understand it, I really do believe in simplicity when it comes to explaining things, but we'll do that kind of all later on. One of the things that I do want to do is I really like to address the skeptics of CCSVI. You're probably sitting there thinking, this is a person with a nurse, and surely with evidence-based medicine the way that it is these days, this is a person who'd be particularly skeptical about this treatment, and would be pretty cautious about it. While the jury is out, we don't know whether CCSVI is linked, and we don't really know whether MS is now going to prove to be a vascular disease with neurological implications, or if it actually is a neurological disease. The jury's out. You're the expert. You'll be watching the outcomes of CCSVI. You can tell me. And with my nursing hat on, yeah, sure, of course, I am as skeptical as the next person. But as a person with MS, wow. If I take my medical hat off and I put my MS hat on, I'm not skeptical. I'm not that skeptical at all. I want relief from the symptoms that I have. I want to be able to do a little bit of work. I've been watching CCSVI with some interest. It seems to be creating some really interesting advances and really interesting outcomes in some people with MS. And I thought that I had nothing to lose by at least getting the Doppler ultrasound scan, which is offered in Christchurch here. So yeah, I'm the practical expert of my MS, and I have spoken to both my neurologist and my GP about it, and both of them are supportive of it. They're not particularly skeptical. I'm very lucky in that I have somebody with an open mind on this. But yeah, I'm really excited. I will be having the scan in about 3 or 4 weeks' time. So if you want to follow my journey, I'd be keen to tell you more. And if you want to know any more information in terms of the vascular clinic in Christchurch, email me here on YouTube, and let's talk. Hope you're all having a really good day, and I'll be doing another DVD shortly. Oh, by the way, just a very quick apology. My speech has been affected with this disease, so I can slur a little bit. So I'm sorry. I'm not drunk. I haven't had any wine. It's just that I sometimes don't speak very well, so I apologize. Anyway, have a good day. See you.